only enya go your way because ye corner me fear na me come fear what time did ne enchongu menim Empress before I make asem like a critical matters my make a few observations be me who this few weeks this past week the first one I think is a rider boss Odoboni Ankala omo heko mo court eni di mo sena lumba situation e ko tensions were high pressure wo amount for the emotions in action but yenye respectful kakra heckling e course na yeyi wo kono na enye fe and you see anye careful a bit me degenerate into something worse into me and contain omo ye stakeholders were asem no akasa no omo ko courtroom omo we are either they will grant interviews or they go to their respective homes then they come the next day bystanders now omo hekon kofo no ehun hia so ye besre the same way omo provide escort ema ebusapen no if they can also provide some protection within the ground so ebeboa because you are careful it will move from just verbal banter to physical and you ain't to control ti ebe shape breed another observation be I say youth for being so tata ebusapen say see you move like me say from July at the lumba we are proceedings up to now after youth go me sorry say omo say you be you no pakaso so baby lumba what's that pakoso and pakoso why another observation I made this week so follow pop culture normal say a celebrity na the girlfriends pop up na ye che how a lumba na no ye soft unim kissing and the keke come na make we see but it's okay Empress Michelle na prophet eniola and let me even make prophet as a reference point say parties being tell mo ho ase eninti ofili say say push a year to June July what makes you think say between now and June July no sa parties no mo tell mo ho ase on better mo ase June July say you see enti ho ase sisi a ebe kwa till 5 years they will still not agree on amount to me back at a consensus. Do you know the reason to the court? A court because these same parties no want to say. True or false? True. Good. Usually some parties being court, right? To seek redress. Say you be court in the both sides via their lawyers. You can't say we are court a judge and be presiding and feels okay. We need him, we need for we will me bois. So when they move out of the courtroom, they say yati and was based on the ruling of the court. So parties no more to on the court. Yet on my way mu. Yeah, they are saying the court. Court say if I'm correct, and anybody can correct me. Omo the name mensa the court. Say omo the injunction beto a year no so, right? Ombe figure out who the legal wife is, and then who is supposed to be obey widowhood rights. Good. Court rule here. Or say, both sides there's no way which made the injunction hiding. To set December funeral date and so true or false. True. Good. Now, you feel court one party say on TSC. Say court no to me the injunction hiding to set December date and so. So guess what that party did? And no can and tam. True or false? True. Or can't tam no, it means that that particular figure no, or move assembly from court to traditional. Anything or can't tam no, because when you say court no M1 traditional bit to me abwan. Empress. Nyame chadi. Based on internal ye kan anything, you move court traditional. And guess what? You do traditional settings no. Almost a couple of them. Even the autopsy matter came up. Funeral date came up. Funeral committee so issues about up other related issues by traditional rulers no informal drama, especially concerning the kuna and who's supposed to do the widow, they didn't pay attention. Almost say let the court deal with that. Now, traditional rulers no it's not saying they listen to all the sides because they know say asem no if you court aba into no sabaha dia, then let's sit over it, listen to all the sides and decide. When they listen to all the parties, and I'm say okay, you tie party A, you tie party B. So you rule ni again, the date no move to 13 December. The patrol. When the two parties left that traditional place, no, will be complaining. Why didn't they complain? Because they believe say court ebu. They were not satisfied. You can't tell about traditional rulers, no. Traditional rulers no etiobiyasem. It's not say they listen to one party and made a decision. No. They listen to everybody's suggestion, any view, any evidence you are about. No, okay. Etiobiya there. Yeah, if you say you be on the 13th December, everybody left and well, you be happy. Ne ban saying and na Papa Shee say oni ebusuan for bi so edi nkomo. Inti no a year ni be move from 13th December to 14th March. Why?
Asumdwe mai.
Because you know what that means? And me tiene aha. Or say afei na ye this traditional rulers in him. But why do you need to go to the traditional rulers first? To tell them say, okay, o 13 December ruling no, Yakofi Akodwe will say why until you back to you to seek redress. Why didn't you go there? What kind of confusion are you creating? Now you are putting the Mensa authority under scrutiny. You are actually querying and questioning the Ayenfonakan. Which now I'm sitting here looking at them and sitting like, so wait, so anybody can actually go go there, seek redress, about decision, and you come and you say no, I feel now no wait. Ni papi mun say on 13 December no, you could have gone back and told them say what could dream when we say emboa into based on these factors, these reasons, you know, be found. You don't come and stand in the public domain and declare and defy what Mensa has said and give us another date.
When it has not been ruled there.
Why? Why that confusion? And you know the other thing he said, I feel quite almost like presidents in Wako Kachin and say, yeah, percent start date to the 14th March. What kind of nonsense is this? Why? And I'm sorry for being emotional, but the confusion is too much. Ne pape mun say because when the court what's okay, make up traditional rulers na kwaji ruling. Now I have not snazzy episode bia na no asem, and they've come out with 30 December fancy date. If you are not happy, you go back there. You go back there and tell them say factors A, B, C, D. You think that we should move it to 4th March? No more. They will listen, but don't come, go ahead of them, and then make the authority look some way. Say, 13 December ember. So what do you mean? What do you mean? It's if one can't tell them expend your more time and resources or more time. No, it decides okay. Wisdom near one any direction they went in. You're taking about correct and answer. The rightful thing to do was go back to them and say, tell them. But don't come and sign in the public domain and create a whole lot of confusion. Here we are, billboards are mounted billboards all over the place. Say, 13th December. Now you are gallivanting from station to station, telling us about the 14th March. Why?
It is all young son as a Nemane Germany, and also into me, my friend.
When they went to the affair, almost deliberate assembly.
Yeah,
this is the come up.
These are excuses that are not important.
I'm
virtual.
What we are not saying,
I'm not in a casa.
You're deliberating on the change of date. No, this is couldn't come up.
Thank you.
Why didn't they tell that in front? They say, daughter A, son B, daughter F, available until I for yes some bit me move data to another data now. I need to man catch am for. What stop them? Let's even assume. Say okay. After I phone rule in the no and no nya sad days. I didn't no man come back.
Into akechi.
No, see, it is being disrespectful to Amensia. That's what I'm trying to put your mind.
Yeah, me so me pass me can say papa say ni mumu na onwo nyina onwo abeka so onye busuani. Eti eno onu mumu na ense say ke free na no
the gentleman.
Kasa on behalf of
Emianom no.
Kasama Brempomaa specifically, that's what he said.
State enyo mutu.
Or say Brempomaa specifically.
No, obodi be miensa o kasama. Omo nye nuanom wofa.
It's your kasa holding water, so we need
Empress, let me make my, because before I get emotional and say things I'm not supposed to. Let me say the last bit. The court ruling in Aminu like share we say the injunction at bank accountants. You see, you see, I understand Maameno, and I can't help but sympathize with the situation. Maybe I'm in a situation. So the all film no yem bi na me film. So metena say. However, no could be Hoahi. It seems as if say some parts be person ya na ade no. Either say best say na say etwekwa eti na say bisa. Otherwise, say if you have a problem with how as can ye, why can't you just call the daddy so who is supervising over the funds and say so nana ABCD if you accounting but you dey you me what's going on, because once again that there so aba told you say he will preside and sit over the fund of over the funds. It is to be his car. The rightful thing to do is call the Nana and let him know. So when we say I will draw ABCD and let him tell you courts injunction now what's that supposed to do? Just drag Adena, when we could easily solve this matter. What kind of confusion is this? Okay, yeah, how? Episode the baby and we'll come and sit and talk about it. And we will speak the truth. If you don't like, go and bend the sea.
Yeah.